Hello everybody, BrioS here, and for you guys today I have the latest legendary mech for June 2023, and June being Pride Month, we have a Pride Month related mech, which is pretty interesting. I modified the colors a bit, but you get the general idea. Lots of words on it. Absolute Diva, it says caution, well, Queen, King, fight me, more mech. I normally put my name here. But I didn't do that today, so you can see the words and all sorts of things, including this really weird one, bird question mark. I don't get that, but it's cute. And this is the bolt on, by the way, for this mech. So anyway, the Desperada is a 60-ton quick draw variant. It has a 30% C-build bonus. It says 35 because I use a cockpit item, and it's a legendary mech, so it comes to the battle pass and all that. And for you guys today, I'm going to showcase one of the most common builds, very well rounded, and it's pretty darn decent. And that's a 4 large laser build using the 4 energy hardpoints. The Desperada actually has pretty nice hardpoints, so you can run all sorts of builds. Other builds with more pinpoint, which is pretty nice. Actually, not really more pinpoint, but it's pretty nice. For like PPCs and an AC-10, you can do 3 large pulse. You can do all sorts of builds. This is pretty nice. But this by far, I think is the most common and most versatile. 4 large lasers for a 36 damage alpha. With 17 double heatsinks, heat management is pretty darn good. And with an XL300 engine, it's a bit fragile, but you get a nice speed of 81. 4 jump jets because this is a pop-tart laser build. And most people say pop-tarting and lasers are pretty bad, and they are right. But one thing about the Desperada, it has pretty unique quirks, heavily quirked for several things. If you look at the quirks here, the standard laser duration is reduced by 35% for this particular build. There are other bonuses, as you can see. You can read them for yourself, but this one benefits this build. Combined with the skills, that's a 50% reduction in the laser burn duration. And because the cooldown for the weapon starts after the end of the laser burn, it translates to higher cooldown, also a rather faster cooldown. So you can fire faster, burn time is reduced by 50% to exactly half a second, and that's great. And this mech actually has, well, I think it has too many jump jets. You can actually remove a jump jet and put a T-com, that would be also nice. But with 4 jump jets, and it has a jump jet burn time duration of 35%, that's a lot of jump juice. So you can jump all over the place and do all sorts of stuff before you need to charge up your jump jets again. It has an initial thrust of 30% for the jump jets, but don't forget this is still just a 60-ton heavy mech. So even if a jump jet boost of 30%, it's just going to jump like a medium. So that's nice, the initial jump thrust anyway. And if you look at the other quirks here, it has a lot of armor quirks, but very minimal, so don't be too aggressive. It's not a tanky mech at all. Fall damage reduced by 25%, which is okay. With all the jumping around, you're gonna land on your feet, take a bit of damage. This just helps alleviate that problem. Yeah, you might still crack your legs eventually, and that, well, that sucks, but yeah, that makes it a bit better. It takes it a bit longer to crack your legs. Lots of other quirks, but I'm just using the quirks that you see. So anyway, moving on to the skills. As you notice, it has a lot of jump jet quirks. So looking at jump jet 3 first, 5 nodes of lift speed for 15% initial jump jet thrust. Combined with the quirks, that's a 45% initial jump jet thrust. So it kind of plays like a medium mech. Heat shielding, 5 nodes gives you 60% reduction in the heat generated by jumping. So that's also good because you're going to spend a lot of time jumping. And when you fire large lasers, like I said, 4 nodes of laser duration to give you 15%. And combined with the quirks, that's 50%. And like I said, half second burn time for your large lasers is very sweet. And because, as I mentioned, burn time actually affects cooldown, I'm also getting some cooldown here. Getting 10 nodes for 7.5% reduction in cooldown. It fires pretty fast. I wish it were faster, but I'm trying to find a balance between offense and defense. All the range and all the heat gen nodes, 15% range gives the the standard large lasers. The standard large lasers a range of 552 meters. And all the heat gen skills gives you a 10.5 reduction in the heat. Moving on to survivability. With all that pop-tarting, and this is a sustained DPS build, so lots of shooting. Well, you should be shooting anyway. With all that shooting, all that jumping, I've got all the survival skills. So With that, I have an armor bonus of 18% and a structure bonus of 33. You could actually reduce this for more cooldown, but this is a more balanced skill tree. Moving on to operations, 5 nodes of cool run, 5 nodes of heat containment gives you a higher heat capacity and a 10% boost to your heat dissipation. And being a sustained DPS build, just keep firing. So it takes a while, you can do more firing before you get heat capped, and just keep firing, like I said, like 10 times, because people don't. Anyway, moving on here. 1 node of radar deprivation for the audio and visual cue in your cockpit when enemy loses their lock on you, always useful. 1 node of advanced zoom, allowing you to zoom in, boomer vision as we call it. And of course 5 SPs for 2 cool shots. You don't really need the cool shot cooldown, because after you fire a cool shot with the 17 double heat sink and all the heat skills, it takes a while for you to reach heat, to be heat capped again, so you can just wait a few more seconds, no big deal. So that's it. So that's the latest legendary mech. I really like the design and the warhorn. Yep, forgot to show you guys the warhorn. The warhorn is really nice. I like the warhorn, and other than the ears, the bolt-ons, this is the warhorn. Yep, it has a high and a low pitched. But in game it can be a bit soft, so in July they're gonna up the volume by about 33% and make the high pitch one more common. Because in combat, when all the firing is happening, the low pitch one is hard to hear. Yeah, that one. So that's it, ladies and gents, for the Desperada. This is a pretty well balanced build. In terms of performance, not overpowered, not overly weak. Just nice, I suppose, and pretty fun to play. So I'm going to showcase some matches that I had with this that are pretty decent. One of them is pretty interesting comms with a pretty well-known person. Yeah, some people hold on to their concepts of the game a bit too much and get a bit too salty. I try not to goad them on. Well, pretty interesting to hear anyway, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get on to the showcase matches and some wonderful example of in-game comms. So let's go.
We have the bad side.
Bad side is the best side, man. What the hell? What?
Hold this position. Negative this position. Thanks.
Alpha range, Bravo brawlers, mid range. Resist the urge to camp, Fox says. The worst position on the map.
Worst position is Hotel.
Affirmative.
It's Charlie 7, which is where he normally goes.
Sorry.
I know you'll be tempted to NASCAR to Fox said, but resist
What's he
this
talking
shit.
about? What the hell?
I don't know.
What's happening, Uthred?
I'm not gonna mute him just so I can
Yeah, I know, I love the
do
content.
the laugh. Yeah.
We want to let the enemy brawlers come to Goal 7, and we shoot together brawlers on range.
I just want to shoot
While,
them.
while the range makes on Fox 6 will be useless with our strat. If you can manage not to NASCAR like these two idiots in Fox 8 already.
Affirmative.
That's not NASCARing though.
Everything's a NASCAR. Just covering this side. It's called a defense strat, which is what he's calling.
Detected. Oh shit.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
I don't know why I bought her this time. 4 AM.
Target
It's all tier
acquired.
5s.
Affirmative.
Well, you can always go to bed. Rest is important.
I'm done with this shit.
I can always disconnect.
To the
Target
valley.
acquired.
So
Artillery strike
Target spotted.
online.
Get ready, maybe in half a minute we should
Just
push the
NASCAR, do your usual shit.
to valley.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I don't know why you guys play this game. It's a teamwork, tactical warfare game, and you guys just being selfish and idiot.
Okay,
Interesting
we
comms.
could have Hamburger Hill to push Apple line.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. This was very funny.
Just go play
It's
Call
kind
of
of funny.
Duty.
He's making a defense call, which is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, team
Fox
is
6,
not
they're moving
pushing
up.
enemies at all. Like, we are just defending.
Yeah, we're just defending.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Splat Huntsman. Splat Huntsman, Fox 7.
I don't know if this this other
Shoot
person
Fox 6
in
targets.
Team chat is saying.
You had the wonderful comms, don't NASCAR?
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Did you say don't NASCAR, dude?
Yes, I did.
New
It's
target
been clear to me it's like when
acquired.
they're gonna NASCAR. I thought you were.
Target spotted.
New target
I
acquired.
thought you had better skill at reading the map.
No, I don't. Just a Papega.
Spotted.
I'm just a tier 5, like you said. No skill. Just
Target
NASCAR.
Warning, incoming missile.
Uthred, could I do some training sessions with you, please? I feel like I could learn a lot.
Warning, incoming missile. New target
Are
acquired.
you talking?
I need to learn his
Artillery
strats.
strike online.
You're a large blood asp.
Target
New
spotted.
target
Yeah, I was
acquired.
trading with him earlier, but yeah, friends
Target
helped me
spotted.
out, so it was a bit.
Mm-hmm.
UAV, how can I hit that, please? Apparently not.
Doing so little damage.
New target acquired. Base is being
Coward?
captured. Target destroyed.
Mech.
New target acquired.
Somebody's capping the base, seriously.
Artillery
Yeah, there's an
strike
Irby on.
activated. New target acquired.
Novocat Hotel,
I
open
don't know
CT.
how we got the.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
You're a NASCAR.
New target acquired.
Yep.
New target acquired.
This isn't even a bad NASCAR though. This is really well. Team's not leaving people behind.
As usual, everybody's a NASCAR to some people.
Acquired.
Everything is NASCAR. Stay together, NASCAR.
New target
Move to a new
acquired.
position, NASCAR.
Yeah.
Echo Cyclops out of position. I want to end him fast.
Target
Blood
spotted.
Asps
Need
is left
assistance.
side
Target
also.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Black Lena left also.
Destroyed.
Lot of
Insect destroyed.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target
Right
spotted.
arm critical damage. New target acquired. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Fuel at 0%.
Dial,
Oh, shoot,
right click,
what else?
Lima,
Target spotted.
those at base. Lima, right click,
Target
one more shot.
spotted.
Ooh,
Target
those
spotted.
heavy gauls.
That's
It was heavy
Destroyed.
gauls.
Come tier 5s, it's 6-2. Let's finish them.
Enemy base is being captured. Target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Affirmative.
Base is being captured. Target destroyed. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at
Target spotted.
0%.
Thanks.
Enemy base is being
Target
captured.
spotted.
Come tier 5s, there's India. Get him, the
Base
hull,
is
left
being
torso.
captured.
Fox 7.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted. Affirmative.
Got a low
New
woo.
target
Target spotted.
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
He had a knock on him, and I'm not
Yep.
too sure why.
Target destroyed.
Woo.
Base is being captured.
Oh no, our base. Come tier 5s, defend the base. Only 3 more.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
7 Irby.
Affirmative.
There's a guy at Fox 8.
Target acquired.
2 Max Fox 8 with blue
Very
lasers.
close.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired.
ATM Bill, Juliet, left
That
torso.
is a lot of
Target spotted.
ATMs.
New target acquired.
Yeah, it's one of those ATM tree spam.
Target spotted. Target
Destroyed.
spotted.
Heat sink destroyed. New target
Some of the
acquired.
CT.
Target
Yep.
destroyed.
Thanks. Target spotted.
Catapult's reasonably fresh.
Yep.
And probably the urban.
Critical. Target destroyed.
Alright, tier 5s, one more.
Yeah, urban mech, Golf egg.
Is he even dead? Oh, he's dead. Uthred's dead. Oh dear. Where's the urban mech? Sorry.
Golf egg.
Golf 8? Alright. Come tier 5s to Golf 8. We
Affirmative.
suck so bad, we are stomping the
Affirmative.
enemy.
Affirmative.
We do
Yeah,
not
lots of
listen and we
PPCs coming
NASCAR
out of
apparently. Yes, we are NASCARing. Look at the map. We NASCAR.
He's over in Hotel 6, Golf 6.
Hotel 6. The humanity. He probably left the game actually.
Affirmative.
I blow off his arm.
Hoping.
It's the wrong arm. GG.
Critical damage. Also critical damage.
Aww, gossip. Well done, Tier 5s. Apparently we can play, even though we NASCAR stupidly.
Yeah, I did
Yep.
nothing.
Well, if you did nothing, then what did Uthred do?
True.
So I hope you enjoyed the last match on Plexus. It definitely was very interesting with very interesting comms. Uthred is a certain kind of character, but yeah, at least he shoots the enemy. Don't want to shit on him too much. Everybody has a different style of play. I can respect that as long as he's shooting the enemy and trying to win. I just wish he wouldn't get so insulting and salty about stuff. Trying to make calls is nice, but you don't have to insult every single person. And he has a very fixed idea of things. He always thinks there's NASCAR, even though there was absolutely no NASCAR in it last match. Ah well. But anyway, he is what it is, and treat him nicely. But anyway, now we go on to the next match, and this is on Canyon Network.
Alright, I better put my headphones on if we're coming.
At Lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, just focus Delta 5. Target should appear in a few seconds. Shoot Mech's die. Yep, simple strat. Shoot the enemy.
Few little boys. And
As you can see,
25%.
the jump jet height is really nice.
Fuel at 0%.
Got a Sun Spider, Echo 4. A Roughneck,
Artillery
Echo 3.
strike online.
Same.
Yeah, I'm effectively scouting for the enemy, and a Master Rider there. Scouting for the team, that is. If you see the enemy, call out their location and the mech. I don't see the purpose of scouting if you don't do that.
Target
Acquired.
spotted.
They're not contesting Delta 5, so they're Delta 4 low. Take high ground, shoot down.
They're in the low ground.
New target acquired.
Yes, they are.
Target spotted.
Like Alpha.
Artillery
Yep, apparently the enemy has just balled through the center. So they're all stuck in the low ground, as you can see.
New target
spotted.
acquired.
Got an alpha strike coming in.
Heat vision makes it easier for me to see, but I can't see people at longer ranges.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Slowly walking the right torso of this Marauder. Thaddeus knows he's getting shot, shielding his right torso.
Artillery strike activated.
Target spotted.
That's not that, mate.
Target
It's
spotted.
red.
The mounts are so-so on this mech, not super high, not super low.
Fuel at 25%.
Echo and Delta, both down low. Awesome.
New target
Marauder,
acquired.
left torso.
Heat level critical.
Yeah, calling out components or quad mechs is always
New
useful.
target acquired. Override shutdown.
Now heat capped, so gotta be careful. Gotta cool down.
New
We
target
got one at the back of us as well. Pretty
heat
cool.
level critical.
It's a terrible spot for the enemy team, so they're trying to fight their way out.
New target
Taking
acquired.
casualties as they do that. They're all in the low ground, keep shooting them.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Got a UAV above us, Delta 5 corner.
I'm trying to do as much damage as I can to these big boys.
Incoming missile.
Big boys before I need to
Got one in
redeploy.
Charlie 4.
Target acquired.
But they got lots of mass and they're fighting their way up like this awesome Echo.
Incubus coming up,
Need assistance.
They're
Charlie.
trying to push up.
Yep, we're dealing with it.
3-2, slight advantage. But still really close. Much as I want to farm the enemy here, this mech is not really tanky and I've drawn a lot of aggro. So it's time for me to redeploy, use my mobility.
They rotate the other way.
Hellbringer is halved.
Got a UAV above us again.
Fuel at 25%.
You guys gotta move to the edge and
UAV
shoot
down.
stuff. Yeah, shoot stuff guys, don't let them up.
New target acquired.
So redeploying from Delta 5 to Charlie 4, but still focusing on the Delta 4 ramp.
Awesome on that left pillar.
New target acquired. Fuel
Yet
at
again,
25%.
showcasing the excellent jump height.
Alarm
Supernova
on your left.
Foxtrot. The problem with jumping too high is that everybody can see you. So you gotta use the maximum height of the jump jets really
New
carefully.
target acquired.
Team has cleared out Delta 4 low.
Target spotted.
Supernova
6-4 gives us a slight advantage.
Target destroyed.
One more shot. I wanted you guys to hear the warhorn.
Target spotted.
UAV down.
25%. New target
UAV down.
One Sun Spider. Just holding the ground,
At 0%.
using my left arm to shield damage as I redeploy. Delta follow. 7-6 guys. Fight.
8. Awesome over in Delta 5, Delta
New
4.
target
Far left.
acquired.
Still pretty close, and our team is spread out as you if you see the minimap.
UAV down.
Golf Delta 5. Awesome. Yeah, I'm twisting like hell because I know there's no signal.
Dangerous.
A mech around me. My rear's open. Golf right torso. Engaging. I won this guy.
Sunspiders
They're all
on
built.
board.
Destroyed. New target acquired.
8-7. Still close. Got a hit and run with this build. Left torso of Nuclear Caveman. In his
UAV
Moonwalker, I
down.
think. Charlie 4. Focus there. Hotel left torso. Yeah, now that I've stopped running around, I've found a few mechs to hang around.
New target
The Sun Spider's
acquired.
caught. I want him. He's just below there. There he is, Juliet. No, no kill. Almost. He's lost his right torso, so only 1 AC.
Target destroyed.
And there it is.
New target acquired.
One more chord.
Target destroyed.
Is that the Desperada?
It's a very low pitch Uwu.
Shit.
Target spotted.
11-7. Can I get him?
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I did. So 3
Close
worlds
there.
for you guys. Yep, well done. And a pretty glorious victory. So I now got 3 kills, 3 worlds, and let's look at the damage output of this build. I did a lot of shooting, so should be quite a bit. Yep, 930, 3 kills, 2 KMDDs, one of them solo. That's quite a lot of output damage. And a nice match score of 5-8-2. So that's it, ladies and gents, for this video on the latest June legendary mech, a heavy mech, the Desperada, in wonderful colors, running a pretty common for large laser build. Really fun, especially with those jump jet related quirks. But most important, people, don't get too salty, don't insult people, and have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Bye.